Hello everybody, and today we're going to be comparing two pens that are fairly popular for a lot of people that enjoy doodling and creating abstract art or anything intricate. So the first pen that I have here is the Sharpie pen. Very popular, a lot of people use it, and it's a really popular brand. And then I have here the Pilot Precise V5. This one is a rolling ball. It is extra fine. And as you can see here on the side of the barrel, you can see inside of the pen, so you have an idea of how much ink is left, so that if it's close to running out, you can always swap it out for another pen, and you're prepared for that running out while you're doing a drawing, so that you don't have to guess and not know when you're going to run out. This comes with a clip at the end, and the clip on this one is a steel clip, so if you want to clip it on your shirt or on anything, it's going to be a bit more sturdy than what the Sharpie has. This one has a plastic clip, which can break a lot easier than this one. Let's take a look at the end of this. Now, the Pilot V5 Precise can be refilled, and I will be making a video on how to refill these. But the pen nib on this is a finer nib than what is on the Sharpie. The Sharpie here is a fine, whereas this one is an extra fine. And I will be doing a comparison showing you the line width and if there's any feathering between these two pens and how they compare. So let's go ahead and do a line test. So this is going to be with the V5 and this is going to be with the Sharpie. I will do a fast line, average speed, and then slow. Now I will test the Sharpie pen. As you can see here, the Sharpie pen has a little bit more feathering than what the V5 has. But that could also be due to the fact that the Sharpie pen is kind of more like a marker in a way than a pen, really. And the nib on this is larger, it's a wider line. So because you have a wider line, you have more ink flowing out. So there's more likelihood of you getting feathering on the paper than what you will with a smaller nibbed pen. Now we can do our test to see what the light looks like, if there's any reflecting, and the darkness of the ink. That is the Sharpie. And now for us to test the Pilot V5. There's a little bit more reflection on the Sharpie. Also notice the V5 is a little bit darker of an ink. And when I'm drawing with this one or writing or doing any details, I also noticed that the V5 is a lot smoother than the Sharpie pen. And that's probably because it's a rolling ball. So it's kind of like writing with a gel pen in a way, but with a very precise nib on the pen. And as I said, these can be refilled. It holds quite a bit of ink on the inside, and yeah, the end of it here is kind of all mauled, and it's got some dents in it for me taking the end of it out, because I refilled this one probably 5 times. But after you've refilled them a lot, you do run the risk of the nib wearing out, but that might take a while. But that is the V5 and the Sharpie comparison, and I will say out of these two, when it comes to creating doodles or doing detail, I prefer the Precise V5 by Pilot over the Sharpie pen, because the V5, it's a smoother writing experience. These also come in colors as well. You can get these in different sizes, and the Sharpie also comes with different colors. And if you want to get the Sharpie like this, you'd have to go with something like this. It's like the marker they don't really have much of a size variation in these. So writing with this is kind of like a cross between a technical pen and a gel pen. It's kind of a combination of both. And I've seen people using this for doing really detailed doodles if they want to get really crisp and detailed lines. And this is just good for pretty much anybody. It's convenient because of the fact that you can find it pretty much anywhere, whereas the V5 is a little bit harder to find, and they're going to be more expensive than a Sharpie pen. So, and I've said it before, with drawing with these, it kind of depends on the paper that you're using, but you're going to want smoother paper with the V5, and the Sharpie pen is not going to matter quite as much. So if I had to choose between these two pens for drawing doodles, I would go with the V5. If you're not really concerned about doing extreme detail and you want something that is a little bit cheaper, go with the Sharpie pen. But they're both good pens, and go ahead and let me know which of these pens you prefer to draw with. What are some strengths and what are some weaknesses that one might have over the other pen? And go ahead and let me know in those comments down below this video. If you have any suggestions or questions about pens you'd like me to compare, I can do a review of that and I can compare them for you. But thank you for watching. Give the video a like if you want, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.